Hello and welcome to the channel Chad's Garage. I am Chad. That's my garage. And as you can see, it's tiny. Yep, I got a tiny garage. And at this point, even pulling any kind of vehicle in here to work on it is out of the question. So this is basically my work area where I got my tools, where I've got my Eddie Van Halen lockers. Go Eddie, rest in peace, buddy. So basically everything that I own other than my underwear and clothes is out here in this garage. This is my work area. This is where I edit videos. This is where I actually have a Cricut machine back here, and I want to get going on that kind of stuff again. I've got a heat press over here that you can't see. I've got too much shit. Peter Santinello, gotta love him. And so I need to utilize every square inch of this garage. So nice that, good timing, a company called Sedata reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and at first I kind of dismissed it. I was like, They said, hey Chad, we like your videos. I mean, who wouldn't? And said, we'd like you to do a video. We'll send you one of our gaming desks. And immediately I'm like, gaming desk? I don't game. Like, if I play a video game like Call of Duty or something, I'll get sick to my stomach. I just can't. I can't do that first person stuff anymore. But I might get a game. I don't know. Anyways. So they asked me to do a video for them, and I'm like, I just really don't know about a gaming desk. But what I did was I got on their little site on Amazon, and I looked, and I'm like, oh wow, these are some really nice desks. You mean you're going to send me one of these desks, and all I got to do is do a video on it and let people know what I think, and I can be honest? Because that's the thing, man. I'm going to be honest with you. And so I sent them two options. I screwed up. Sent them a picture of one and a description of the other one. So I'm not sure which one they sent me, but they said they'd send it to me. And within a week, boom, there it is. Computer desk is in that box. So we're going to be clearing out this area right here because it's just ridiculous. This whole garage is just ridiculous. I'm going to redo this whole area and get this computer desk put together, and I'm going to let you know what I really think about it, because I'm excited. But if it's a piece of shit, I'm definitely going to let you know that too. So, I mean, I'll keep it. I'm not going to like send it back or anything. Don't get me wrong. But this is basically going to wind up being another little workbench area to where I can work on like my Cricut stuff and my decals and all that kind of stuff. And then over here is where I'm going to do all my video editing and keep all my camera gear, because right now it's just a freaking mess out here, and it's embarrassing to show you on camera, but I mean, this is what it is. This is my situation. And so yeah, so I definitely need to get this done. Got a NASCAR race coming up. Excited about that. And I need to get this done so I can get working on that thing. The coolest Jeep top I've ever seen in my entire life. But we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about that right now. So let me get this thing put together, and I'll be back, and we'll let you know what we think. The desk is finished, and I gotta say, and I'm not just saying this because they sent it to me for free. I'm saying this because this is a nice desk. I am really impressed, and honestly, I could not have thought of a better addition. Like I said, I was really stressing out just trying to get everything done over here. It just got so cluttered. It's hard for me to work, hard for me to get any of my YouTube stuff done. Anything that had to do with on the computer was just a total pain. So now I've got a space for my Cricut, so I can get my my decals and all that kind of stuff done, t-shirts and whatnot, so I can set this table up over here, and I don't have to worry about mix matching, you know what I mean? So I've got plenty of workspace between that which is still dirty, this which is still dirty. I've got a dedicated work area, and that's what I really wanted. And thank you, Sedata, for sending this out to me. What a nice desk. The drawers are super nice. They're lightweight. The construction of this thing was so straightforward and easy, and like even the hardware was really nice. A lot of times you'll get this type of you know, if you go into like Walmart or someplace and pick something out, you know, the hardware, the nuts, the bolts, they're not the greatest. Sometimes the threads are all screwed up. I had zero issues with any of the hardware. It was super nice. It's all black. It matched up with the desk itself. Super duper nice. It's got some LED lights inside here. Nice little ambiance. Nice top here. Now they've got a ton of different desks to choose from, and it took me a while before I could find this. As soon as I saw this one, I'm like, that's the one, because no matter what you need, if you're in the market for a desk, I would just highly suggest this. Take a look at these guys. The pricing is really good, and the product was really good. It came to the door undamaged, plenty of packing material around it, just super nice. There's not a nick, a scratch in any of this, and you know, black shows everything, so if you've got any kind of a blemish, it's going to show really, really bad. These doors on this, they open up, they got a little magnet there, so they'll stay latched. Just really nice. Took me a few hours to get done. I'm not gonna lie, because I dilly-dally and I fart around. I figure with like 2 people, you should be able to knock something like this out in maybe an hour and a half probably. But this is not a junk. This is not a junk piece of furniture. On the bottom, you've got the adjustable feet. So if your floor, like mine, is not level all the way, you can adjust it so that you can get your desk level, which is what I had to do. So thank God for that, because they were thinking ahead. Not all floors are level, so if you want a level desk, you're going to need those little feet. Comes with those little feet. Everything was clearly marked. The instructions were great. Really didn't have to have any writing. There's a little bit of writing in there, but it was all pictures, and they were all extremely well. It was just well done. It's a nice desk, and for the price of this thing, I think this one's like $200. And I mean, it's got metal pegboard. Wow. And this unit here, this is mine. It matched up really well, so I just zip tied it to it. You know, I do the zip tie stuff, but it matched up really well, and I'm just trying to make this all make sense out here in the garage. So now I've got a dedicated area for the work, and dedicated area for the other stuff. And now I can start working on getting the rest of this thing cleaned up and organized, because now I don't have everything mixed matched, if that makes sense. So that's it. Thank you all for watching this episode of Chad's Garage. Sorry if this seems like it's a sales pitch, but when I like something, and I needed this, and they sent it out to me, and I thank them very much again for it. So links are in the description. Highly recommend if you guys are in the market for a desk. You know, and they call this a gaming desk, but I don't necessarily game, obviously, but what a nice little functional desk this is. And for the money, I mean, it's got the cool lights. Who doesn't like lights? You don't have to be a gamer to like the lights. I'm just saying. So, and of course, I'm adding some lights and stuff because I'm a YouTuber and that's what we do. But that's it. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Peace. God bless. Give this thing a thumbs up if you appreciate what we did today. And thank you once again, Sedata, for sending this out. Have a good one.